We are continuing coverage of the beginning of the special legislative session called by Governor Lee. It was originally prompted by the Covenant School mass shooting in Nashville and was expected to be over gun laws, but the focus has shifted amid pressure from gun lobbyists and GOP lawmakers. Now our Greg Glover joins us live from Nashville to tell us just what we can expect from the General Assembly today for this special session. Greg.
Latrice, it's going to be a big day here in Nashville. We've seen the demonstrators from both sides of the gun issue amassing, as well as a number of officers from the Tennessee Highway Patrol, as this is they're going to try to make this as secure a meeting of the General Assembly as possible. Charlton, if you would, I'm going to get you to shoot over my shoulder here. This is a gathering of those in favor of gun control and some in favor of guns rights, and they've been having a spirited but friendly discussion for about the past 20 minutes there. This is your democracy in action there, with no blows being thrown and no evil words being shouted. But let me give you an idea of what's going to be happening here just the next few hours. It started this morning with a prayer chain that was put together by the Southern Christian Coalition. Members of Democrat caucus are going to have a meeting down at First Baptist Church about midway up Capitol Hill. They'll meet with some social justice groups, and then at 1 o'clock Central Time, they'll start a march to the Capitol. At 2 p.m., Justin Pearson, the legislator from Memphis, who was one of the two who were expelled, he won his seat back, and he will receive his oath of office right here on the steps behind me. We're in Legislative Plaza right now. But then the special session is gavelled in at 4 p.m. Central Time. That's when the General Assembly flag will be flown atop the Capitol once again. We'll go inside and see just what the General Assembly is up to. The governor's proclamation issued on the 8th of August set in motion a filing of legislative actions like these bills and resolutions, more than 100 of them on the docket. We'll see what the committees do with those in what's supposed to be a 3-day meeting. We'll bring you an update later on in the 4 o'clock report. But we're live in Nashville. Greg Glover, Local 3 News.
Thank you, Greg, for that live report. Well, last week, state representatives traveled to Chattanooga with the Our Children Deserve Better coalition ahead of the special call legislative session. Representatives Yusuf Hakeem, John Ray Clemens, and Bo Mitchell say they're frustrated with Governor Lee for not allowing legislators to address gun violence during the session. Representative Mitchell says things like certain types of guns and magazines are not among the 18 topics listed in Governor Lee's proclamation released earlier this month.
When you tell me that I can't present a bill because you want to limit the understanding that people get in the general community, I have a problem with that.
I think he played upon the emotions of families to introduce this special session and use it as a Trojan horse to pass some really harmful legislation. Because unfortunately his proclamation prevents us from speaking about a whole lot of issues that would help address gun violence in this state.
Well, Hakeem says if they cannot pass legislation on common sense laws, they should consider a referendum. Clemens says Democrats are having a hard time getting Republicans to have conversations about some possible solutions. Now, once again, as you heard Greg say, the session is set to begin at 4 o'clock this afternoon, and that's when we'll have another update from Greg at that time.